It's time for GMA3, the case against Nicolas Maduro, the deposed Venezuelan leader, and his wife appearing in court, calling himself a political prisoner after the U.S. military operation that captured him in the dark of night and whisked him away to New York to face drug charges. We take you inside the courtroom. Actress, mom, and High School Musical star Ashley Tisdale breaking up with what she calls her toxic mom group, writing, "I thought I found my village. Instead, I was back in high school." This morning, her message for fellow moms. Breaking Marvel news. Avengers Doomsday with a brand new sneak peek as we count down to the highly anticipated movie. And we're dancing on this Tuesday, Dancing with the Stars' Derek Huff and wife Haley Erbert, welcoming a baby girl. It's time for GMA3.
From ABC News headquarters in New York City, this is GMA3.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into GMA3. I'm Will Reed.
And I'm Rhiannon Alley. We are here with Stephanie Ramos, and we are so glad all of you are here with us on this Tuesday.
We sure are. Coming up here on GMA3, get ready for the first deals and steals of 2026. Tori Johnson is helping us all start the new year right with wellness savings.
Yes, Dr. Darian Sutton is also here. He's going to break down the changes to guidelines for cervical cancer screenings, the new recommendations, and what that could mean for your insurance coverage as well. Some important information there.
Very important. Looking forward to that. But we do begin today with the latest on the Nicolas Maduro court case after the U.S. raid that removed him from power. The deposed Venezuelan president and his wife pleaded not guilty to drug charges in a New York courtroom, and Chief Investigative Correspondent Aaron Katursky is here with us to break it all down. Aaron, good afternoon to you.
And to you, Will. What an incredible whirlwind for Nicolas Maduro. Days after U.S. Special Forces ripped him from a fortified compound in Caracas, he was transported by helicopter and armored vehicle to a New York courtroom where he declared himself a victim of kidnapping, a political prisoner, and still the president of Venezuela. Maduro entered the courtroom shackled at the ankles, wearing beige pants, dark smock, orange canvas sneakers. He greeted spectators by saying, "Buenos dias," and asked how he pleaded to federal narco-terrorism conspiracy charges. Maduro responded, "I am innocent. I am not guilty. I am a decent man. I am still president of my country." The judge cut him off. "Let me interfere," the judge said. "I only want to know one thing. Are you Nicolas Maduro?" It's part of a whole new reality for the deposed autocrat who is now jailed in Brooklyn. He didn't even ask for bail, but the defense is expected to challenge whether Maduro's arrest was legal, calling the U.S. raid a military abduction. And as Maduro was led from the courtroom, someone in the gallery stood up and shouted at him in Spanish, "You will pay in the name of Venezuela." Maduro stopped. He turned toward the heckler, said, "I am the elected president. I am a prisoner of war. I will be free."
Quite the scene, and he says he will be free. How likely is that? Could he win this case?
He could. Anything is always possible. And at this point, we only have the indictment to go on, which at times is a little bit vague. But the narco-terrorism charges accuse him of a 25-year conspiracy where he turned every apparatus of Venezuela, the military, the Interior Ministry, the security apparatus, even the diplomatic apparatus, all of it, to drug trafficking, and partnered with some of the most dangerous and violent narco traffickers in the world.
This is not going to be quick either, is it?
It's going to be a complicated case, his lawyer said. First of all, because he's going to challenge the circumstances of his capture, and then likely, Rhiannon, all the evidence in the case.
Aaron, thanks for following that for us.
Thanks.
We turn now to a murder mystery in Ohio after a prominent dentist and his wife were found shot to death inside their Columbus home. Police are now asking for the public's help as they hunt for the killer. And Lara Spencer has the story.
Police releasing new video of a person of interest in connection to the murders of an Ohio dentist and his wife, both found shot to death in their home. The video shows a person walking in the alley near the home of 37-year-old Dr. Spencer Tepe and his wife, 39-year-old Monique, during the time frame of the murders, which police say happened between 2 and 5 a.m. last Tuesday.
It just really makes no sense as to how somebody could do this.
And this morning, the couple's family is speaking out.
What kind of person can take two parents away from such young children and just two beautiful people away from this earth?
The couple's bodies discovered in their home a week ago. Their two young children inside, but unharmed. Police responding after Dr. Tepe's boss called authorities asking for a wellness check when he didn't show up for work.
He is always on time. This is very out of character. and we can't get in touch with his wife, which is probably the more concerning thing.
Police knocking on their door, but no response. A concerned friend showing up to the home shortly after. And moments later, the friend spotting Dr. Tepe.
There's a body. He's laying next to his bed, off of his bed, and there's blood.
Police say there were no signs of forced entry or a murder weapon at the scene. The family left searching for answers.
They both had this kind of collective personality that people really gravitated towards and were faithful in the fact that we're going to find justice.
Such a tragic story. Our thanks to Lara Spencer for that report. We turn now to the NFL's coaching carousel in motion after Black Monday. Will, who got the pink slip?
A lot of folks, Stephanie. Every year it's called Black Monday, the day after the season ends, or even in one case, the night the season ended on Sunday. A bunch of coaches get fired. It's usually 5 to 7. This year it was 6. So the coaching carousel, round and round it goes. The biggest name that was on the chopping block here was Pete Carroll. He came to the Raiders just last year. He once won a Super Bowl with the Seattle Seahawks. He's one of the greatest coaches ever at the college and pro level. But this year, he managed to win just 3 games, and he is done after 1 season in Sin City. Kevin Stefanski is a 2-time Coach of the Year in his 6 seasons with the Cleveland Browns, but they were terrible this year, and he could not save his job. They won just 5 games. That was better than they were from the season before, but Cleveland needs a total overhaul. The Arizona Cardinals probably in that same bucket, needing an overhaul. Jonathan Gannon won just 3 games this year, and that wasn't an aberration. The Cards went just 15 and 36 in the 3 seasons that he was in charge. And the Atlanta Falcons, I mentioned one team fired their coach Sunday night. This was them. Raheem Morris gone. After they beat the Saints. They tied for first in their division, but also were bad, if that makes sense. They've been eliminated for a month at that point. And the New York Giants and Tennessee Titans, they fired their coaches earlier in the year, mid-season. The Giants and Browns choosing to keep their GMs. They're going to have to turn things around quickly or they'll be out the door as well. And we might see a head coach in Phillip Rivers. That's the rumor. I think that's overblown just because he's a big name and he made that comeback this year. He's 44 years old and was playing for the Colts, trying to save their season. He's a high school coach. He says he wants to coach pro.
Doesn't he also have like 10 kids?
He does. He has a lot of kids. Well, you know, he knows a lot about roster management, presumably. So there you go.
Oh man, that is crazy. Basically, the pressure is on. You got to win. Your team's got to win if you want to keep your job.
Got to win in the NFL.
All right, thanks, Will. Coming up, we've got a health alert about new cervical cancer screening guidelines. Dr. Darian Sutton is here to break it down for us.
We are back now with the GMA Health Alert about the new cervical cancer screening guidelines, which could change how women get screened and also what insurance covers. Our medical correspondent, Dr. Darian Sutton, is here to break it down for us. Okay, so break it down. Tell us what the changes are.
Some big changes here. So cervical guideline changes or cervical cancer screening guideline changes are changing now for women between the ages of 30 and 65. Just to talk about the big difference here, there's now an option where you can screen yourself for cervical cancer at home. As you can imagine, that provides incredible accessibility with new HPV home testing screening tests. Important to note here, pap smears, which is another method for screening for cervical cancer, is still available, but now we found through data and in line with the recent institutions like the American College of Obstetrics and Gynecology that HPV testing actually is more beneficial for this age group. Now, HPV, as a reminder, is the human papilloma virus. That's the virus that causes cervical cancer, and we found through studies that screening for it can help to identify those who are at risk.
So how does screening and prevention help with outcomes?
Yeah, that's so important to understand. So number one, cervical cancer screening doesn't just help you find early cancers, which is of course the main goal of any type of screening. It also helps to stop the cancer in its tracks, because sometimes screening can lead to follow-up appointments that lead you to have curative treatment. Now, important to note here, insurance coverage is a big factor here because you want to know whether or not this is going to be paid for. And these guidelines are important because they mandate that insurance companies cover these screening tests as well as follow-up tests, but that doesn't start until January of 2027.
Oh, and remind us, who should be getting the HPV vaccine and when should they get the vaccine?
Yeah, this is so important to talk about because one thing is screening to help identify those who are at risk and stop cancer in its track, but getting a vaccine can prevent this problem altogether. We understand through studies that getting the HPV vaccine, again, the type of virus that causes cervical cancer, can prevent you up to 90% risk in terms of developing cervical cancer. And we recommend it for teens and adolescents between the ages of 11 and 12. It's as early as 9 years old, and the goal of that is trying to vaccinate vaccinate young adults before they become teens and get exposed to HPV, that virus.
And this doesn't just apply to young women. This can also apply to men. Is that right?
This applies to all, because HPV is a virus that often causes no symptoms. And so many people carry it and do not know. And if you're curious about why younger generations or populations don't get cervical cancer screening with HPV tests, that's because HPV testing at younger ages isn't as helpful because it doesn't determine quickly who's at risk. And so that's why pap smears are still available.
Oh, very good information, Dr. D. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Coming up here, Avengers Doomsday releasing a new sneak peek. You don't want to miss it. It's coming up in Pop News.
Back now with Pop News and Will Gans. You're popping and locking with us.
Popping, locking, and dropping if you're lucky. All right, we begin Pop News with some doom, making us very happy. Avengers Doomsday releasing the third teaser trailer in their lineup, and this time it features the X-Men. Check it out.
The question isn't, are you prepared to die? The question is, who will you be when you close your eyes?
Whew, that's right, we're going to see Professor Xavier and Magneto back on our screens thanks to Sirs Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart. And then James Marsden is also making an appearance in this teaser trailer as Cyclops. And our theory about Dr. Doom, had to pause for that moment. Our theory about Dr. Doom, played by Robert Downey Jr., coming after the Marvel Super Kids is getting stronger. It looks like someone has attacked Xavier's school for gifted youngsters in this teaser trailer. Fans are hyped up. That trailer racked up over 1.5 million views in the first 15 minutes that it was posted online. And the new theory is that the next release will be the full trailer during the Super Bowl. Can't wait to find out. Avengers Doomsday hits theaters on December 18th of this year.
My sons are so excited for this movie. It does look good.
Yeah.
It's also like seeing them 26 years later.
Yes.
James Marsden
What an
hasn't
update.
aged at all, but you know, it's just so exciting to see everybody coming back together. All right, and now to the toy that seems like it's from a galaxy far, far away, but actually you could find it right here on Earth. Legos have revealed their new line of Smart Play Lego creations, which can respond and interact with kids using lights and speakers. And of course, they've got a line of Star Wars Legos where ships light up as they launch and fly. Characters recognize one another, reacting to their surroundings and how other toys are moving. The new technology, just unveiled, is powered by what's called a smart brick with a special chip. Lego Smart Play launches everywhere on March 1st.
Legos have come so far from when we were kids, and it was just some blocks.
Exactly. Now, if only they could design a way to when you step on them, they don't hurt as badly.
Because they still hurt.
That's the next generation.
Refresh.
Yes, exactly. Also this morning, Vive la France. It's been less than 3 weeks since Emily in Paris season 5 premiered, with the whole cast joining us here at GMA. And now the show has already been renewed for a 6th season. That's 1 season for each of Lucien Laviscount's abs.
Oh no, he has way more than that. 8 or 10.
Vive la France.
Yeah. No word yet on a plot line, but spoiler alert, we know the whole gang is back in Paris, and the series creator Darren Star has hinted at a possible rekindling for Emily and Chef Gabrielle in season 6, telling The Hollywood Reporter, quote, "I don't think it'll be an instant relationship, though I do believe people can find their way back to each other. No release date was mentioned in the announcement, but we will keep you posted when we hear about it." I also am just going to put this out there. Emily could do well with, I think, maybe just like no men for a season. Like, she is
like her girl.
Take a break.
And you would watch that?
I would watch it, yeah, because then you would still have like her boss hooking up with all these hot guys as well. Yeah, Sylvie. All right, finally, brace yourself. A bebe in the ballroom, a tiny tango, if you will. The Dancing with the Stars family is a little bigger this morning, thanks to Derek Huff and his wife Haley Erbert welcoming a beautiful baby girl to the world on December 29th. Meet Everly Capri Huff. Derek and Haley posting the news on Instagram, writing, "Every step of our lives has led us to you. Our hearts have been cracked wide open and our world is forever changed." And as new aunt, Julianne Huff commented, "Welcome to the world, sweet angel. Huge congrats to the new family of 3.
Those little baby feet are so cute.
Yeah, I wonder, like, what is the smallest size of character shoes that they make, you know? A little baby tap shoe.
I want to see that.
Me too.
Derek, Haley, are you listening? We want to see that. That's the next photo.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
All right, coming up here on GMA3, a new year means new deals and steals. Story Johnson has savings on wellness products up to 60% off. That's coming up.
Welcome back to GMA3.
Welcome back indeed to GMA3. Tomorrow on GMA, we're marking 1 year since the deadly Southern California wildfires. We're going back to Altadena to see how they're rebuilding and preserving their community.
And Gael Garcia Bernal will be here. He's telling us about his new epic Magellan film. The movie and his performance creating quite the sensation at the Cannes Film Festival. We're going to hear all about it.
And we're looking forward to Thursday when Idris Elba will be here. We'll ask him about the second season of his hit thriller series, Hijack. It's a big week. You don't want to miss it. I know. So great.
Now we're going to talk about actress, mom, and High School Musical star Ashley Tisdale breaking up with her mom group, writing, "I thought I found my village. Instead, I was back in high school." I think most moms would agree. It really takes a village to raise kids and to help navigate the stress of parenting. But what happens when your village turns toxic? Former Disney Channel and High School Musical star Ashley Tisdale French.
You should be thankful that me and Ryan are here to lift your music out of its current obscurity. Are we clear? Yes, ma'am. I mean, Sharpay.
Says she's breaking up with the toxic mom group. In an article in The Cut, the actress says that at first she loved the support and camaraderie of the group, writing, "What I remember most from those early days was how impressed I was by those women. They were building brands, running their own companies. I felt a sense of belonging." That sense of belonging soon turning into one of isolation when she says she began to feel excluded by the other moms. "I could sense a growing distance between me and the other members of the group who seemed to not even care that I wasn't around much," adding she began to worry that she was not cool enough.
I guess I'm just cool like that. Yep. Love me my video games.
The 40-year-old actress, who regularly shares snapshots of motherhood on her social media, says the final straw was being left out of photos posted online by the other moms, which caused the dynamic to stop being healthy and positive, for me anyway. Tisdale French sending a goodbye text to the other moms, writing, "This is too high school for me and I don't want to take part in it anymore." Her message to other moms like her? "Here's the hard-earned lesson I hope you'll take to heart. It's not the right group for you, even if it looks like they're having the best time on Instagram." Tisdale French also said she knows it would have been easier to just disappear from the group instead of publicly talking about her experience, but she thought coming forward would help other women who might be having a hard time in their own friend groups, guys.
All right, Rhiannon, thank you for that. Time now for the first Deals and Steals of 2026. And Tori Johnson is here bringing really great wellness products for the new year. All of them are from small businesses. Hey there, Tori.
Hello.
Great
Starting
to
with
see ya.
Caddis, I feel like you wake up for me on New Year's and like suddenly I need like higher magnification in my readers. Yeah, you're too young, but you'll understand that very soon. And you are too, quite frankly. But they're very pretty.
But these are stylish.
So yeah, they're unbelievably stylish. You feel the quality as soon as you put them on. Those look fabulous. Look at both of you. So we've got full magnification. We've got progressive readers. We've got there you go, exactly. If you need a side job, there you go. Plus polarized sunglasses. All of the lenses have this water, dirt, and grease repellent coating that helps to keep them cleaner and also provide superior optics. Phenomenal design, and they look fabulous. They look really good, and they're all 50% off.
These are fantastic.
It's a good one.
Take those home. Those look
good.
good.
I know, thank you. Well, when I'm tracking my scripts on my phone,
when the font is so
doing
teeny.
this a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, this is an ocean bottle. So this is a great way to bring hydration wherever you are. So whether you're sitting at your desk or on the go, this bottle you can either open up this way to fill with ice and to clean. Then you could sip from here, but your choice depending on what you're drinking. I love a little flip top like this to be able to drink with the straw. But what I especially love about these, hot or cold beverages, going to keep them hot or cold longer. But this is a company also with a really important mission. So for every bottle that they sell, it funds the collection of 1,000 ocean-bound plastic bottles. So it's keeping that plastic out of the ocean, and they use 65% of this is made from recycled materials. So it's something you can feel good about using, all 50% off.
For the environment.
Yeah.
And great color options.
Their colors are beautiful. Okay, sweating. Sweating is something that happens for certain people all year round, regardless of the weather. So it's not just a hot weather thing. So whether it's hot flashes, hormonal, just you happen to sweat, Carpe has the solutions. That is a lotion that can be used for, I don't know if I opened it.
And that's okay.
For hand or feet. And then we've got literally for every body part. So face, underarms, chest, thighs, sensitive areas. They make a product for you. If you've got a sweating condition, all 50 to 60% off. These wipes are really great too to be able to take for the gym. For after the gym, the wipes are really fabulous. But for some people, you just keep them in your bag, and when you're sweating, you're good to go.
Not too personal. I might have to incorporate these in my routine.
There you go.
I don't want to call anybody out, but my brother might need this.
It's a great brand. OS First, socks with benefits. So all of these socks are designed with a very specific purpose. So if it's something like pain relief, we've got bunion, plantar fasciitis socks, but then we also have pickleball. There's socks for walking, wandering, hiking, running, you name it. And I want you to feel the cushioning in this. So yes.
This is great. I love a good sock.
This one has got that is their max cushioning. So whether you need just light compression or maximum cushioning, there's a sock for everybody with this. I like the no-shows too. Pickleball colors are pretty fabulous. All slashed in half. These start at $9. Those are great. Those are great. Okay, sometimes the shower is quite frankly the most peaceful moment of the day, and an easy way to upgrade the shower is with Body Restore. These are shower steamers. I opened one right here for you to just smell that. Smell that is
I smell it from here.
So if you've got any kind of congestion, yes, that is a great one.
In a good way.
Exactly. Then we've got lavender for calming. We've got citrus. So depending on the scent that you would like to kind of envelop you in the shower, we've got an option all slashed in half.
Fantastic. It's helping me out right now.
Right? Yeah. And then finally, for better air quality in small spaces, this will capture dust, allergens, odors. It's a really great air purifier. It also has an aromatherapy option as well. So if you want to use it to put a little scent in the air, you can do that too. But it's perfect for like 400 square foot of space. So you could be a college dorm, a living room, a bedroom, you name it.
It's compact.
53% off.
Can fit anywhere.
Sleek as well. It's a nice design.
Fantastic.
Thanks, you guys.
Thank you so much, Tori. Of course. That'll do it for us. We've partnered with these companies on these really great products, and you can get them at GMAdeals.com. That QR code is right there on your screen. It takes you straight there. And Tori, you're back tomorrow, right? You've got some more wellness deals. Fantastic. All right, coming up here on GMA3, Will Trent, the star Ramon Rodriguez, is here to tell us about the new season, and he brought us some treats for Three Kings Day. Don't want to miss it.
We're back now with Ramon Rodriguez. He stars in Will Trent. It's a ratings powerhouse right here on ABC. It's growing its audience for a third consecutive year. So get in on the action tonight when the new season debuts. Ramon, welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Thrilled to have you. Congratulations on this new season. When you started all these years ago, getting into the Will Trent universe, did you think that this was possible, or what would happen?
You know, you don't know if something's going to work, if a show is going to work. You learn you only have control over the work you can do. I try to create an interesting character, work with these writers who are really brilliant, and it stuck. I mean, there's a lot of cop shows out there. I know one thing that I really was focused on was that how can we make something that feels a little different, that feels unique, that has its own take on this world, and we were able to sort of created, well, these characters based on a very, very famous book by Karen Slaughter. So he's an interesting, fascinating guy with his backstory. But again, not guaranteed that it's going to work. And here we are now, season 4, which is kind of, it seems to be working. And yeah, really grateful for that.
And he's also an EP on the show, is that right? Karen Slaughter?
Karen Slaughter's an EP as well, exactly. And so she has been just a wonderful collaborator. She loves that the show's doing well and that her books are selling as well, because she keeps writing more Will Trent books. And so it's been, it's been quite the ride.
She's fantastic. The show has had so much success. We are so happy for you. But you're sharing the limelight with another character, a four-legged character, dog, Betty the Chihuahua. What's it like working with a professional dog, a professional acting dog?
She is a professional. Like, she really can do a lot of, like, my sister had a Chihuahua. That Chihuahua was out of control. It was wild. It did not listen to anything you wanted it to do. Belle, which is her real blue Belle, she hits her marks. She, performs. She does whatever tricks that, you need her to do. It's like very impressive. And like in that photo you saw where I'm driving the Porsche, I mean, there's just a lot of things behind the scenes that you can't actually appreciate. You're seeing the final product, but to get her to be on that Porsche, she's sitting on this like rolled up Fernie pad with the woman behind me holding a safety line hidden in the back chair. I mean, it's like all the antics to make it look like it's all smooth and nothing. But she, by the way, look at her wardrobe. She gets like fantastic sweaters.
Cute sweater.
She gets her own looks. She has her own glam squad.
Yeah, she's adorable.
The stand-in is an actual stuffed animal, which is hilarious. So we have a stand-in for rehearsals, and then Bluebell comes in and does her magic.
She's too big of a star. She can't be the
She's just
stand-in
too big,
She's
you know?
too big.
Yeah.
Let's show everyone a clip of the show.
This man dictated my whole life from the moment I was born. I have to end this.
So you're torturing yourself?
A little bit.
Oh, torturing yourself. You're not only the star of the show, you also have directed some of it and you're a producer on the show. What is it like putting all those different hats on?
It's a lot of hats, but I wouldn't want to be doing anything else. I've got a great collaborative team, you know, that we get to work with. And again, what's nice is as we keep getting to do the show, we learn what's working. We get to, you know, our confidence builds as we see some of the ideas and the leaps and the, you know, we really try things that are pretty bold at times on the show. The show, what I'm proud of, is something that can be very dramatic and emotionally loaded. And then we can have some really silly, funny moments. Last season, we had a hallucination where I was dancing and everyone was dancing and the Chihuahua was talking. It was just like, and then we'll have some really heartfelt. I mean, this season is going to be pretty intense. The theme was to sort of have Will unravel. We want to kind of, he's going through therapy, dealing with some of his trauma and what comes up with that. You know, that scene was dealing with this character who murdered his mother, who's now back sort of haunting him and back in his life. And so we're going to really push Will, and we'll see some rage and anger and some of all the emotions he's sort of been dealing with.
Before you were an actor, you played Division II college basketball, so you got some athletic.
You're a baller.
Yeah, you got some athletic ability there, but how did that basketball experience compare to a little pickleball therapy with Margaret Cho?
I know, right? Margaret's amazing. I mean, pickleball's all the right. It's like it's so popular, and I love it.
We had pickleball socks for
Yeah,
sale.
exactly. You see, just you know what I mean. That's just what it is. And so, basketball is my life. I mean, I still ride with my basketball in my car. I asked them to put a hoop on the stages in Atlanta where I can always shoot around. It's a big part of my life. It's what got me into acting, which is kind of a weird journey where I did these Nike commercials and that put me in front of the camera. And I did those Nike commercials because a buddy of mine invited me to a Nike event to do a basketball trick. And I did the trick and I won the event.
Oh, wow.
And so that's kind of been an interesting journey. But it's funny how some of the things in life, you don't know how they're going to sort of work or how those tools will come handy. But I used to dance, I played basketball, and all those things somehow. I directed, I've written, and now I get to sort of work a lot of those things on this show, which is amazing. I directed tonight's premiere, which I'm really, really proud of and excited. And I directed another episode this season in Puerto Rico, the home, you know, my island. And so that, I can't wait for that episode to air. So it's really fulfilling creatively.
You're living your dream.
I really, 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 I'm very grateful. And, you know, to be able to work and do what we love, as you all know, it's quite the honor.
And how's your jumper?
My game? Yeah. My jumper's still intact, no doubt. My jumper and my handles. I'm not going to be shy about that.
All right, you got it all. You got it all, including a hit show premiering season 4 tonight, which Ramon directed here. It premieres at 8/7 Central here on ABC, streams the next day on Hulu. That's Will Trent. And coming up, Will Gantz is rowing back with ABC Secret Savings. Is he doing a plank?
Yeah, you can stick around for this.
All right, I'm going to elongate this throw to break.
No!
Yeah, we're still here.
Speed it up!
Coming up on GMA3.
We'll be back!
We are back now with ABC Secret Savings. Will Gantz is here to help you crush your fitness goals, find your calm, and also to get organized. All at prices that really can't be beat.
Yeah, let's start with the Hydro Origin Rower. This is going to help you work more muscles in less time, build strength with low-impact workouts. Just one 20-minute workout at this at-home machine will, help you engage more than 86% of your muscles. Mimic the feeling of rowing on water. That's what he's doing exactly here. On-screen metrics to help you keep track of everything lifting, Hydro 101 videos to help you get going, padded seat, adjustable foot straps, and a low-stress grip handle. And today you'll save more than 25% and get free shipping.
Free shipping? Are you breaking a sweat?
Really neat.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. And it's quiet.
You make it look easy. You make it look easy.
And it's quiet, too.
You guys were both talking about how excellent you are at plank.
Yeah.
So whichever one of you would like
excellent.
to jump on the plank
We have
pad.
to do them in the Army. It's part of the Army physical
Tell
fitness.
us about the plank pad.
Will, you take that. Okay, you take
It's
that
all
one.
about adding
All right, who's
gaming to
behind
your
me?
fitness routine, okay?
We'll cheer
this
you guys
is going
on.
to combine your workout
I don't
with
know if this is a
games,
good
all
idea.
right? Your body becomes the controller here.
Okay.
Movements control the games. It's more dynamic. You'll get
taking these
more
off.
muscle
Yes.
groups engaged. All you have to do is 3 minutes a day on this, and it will totally transform your core muscle groups.
Let's do it.
Doing it, Stephanie.
Your record is like 4 minutes, though.
That's 3.5 minutes. I mean, it was a while ago, but
So
we'll see. We'll see
it
what
comes with
today's
a free app,
time is.
and that's how you're going to gamify your workout, you guys. Up to 10 games to level up your workout. Save 25% plus free shipping.
Free shipping.
We're going to move on.
You guys are staying here, right?
Feel free to
Okay,
stay.
staying here. All right, well,
Go,
how's
guys.
it going?
I'm coming over here.
This is harder, by the way, because it's shifts.
We're now going to talk about Cozilla. These are calendars that are wall-mountable touchscreen hubs for the whole family. Cozilla Calendar brings together every family member's schedules, routines, chores, and meal plans into smart displays. You can auto-sync your Apple, Google, and Outlook calendars for one unified family view. Personalize the home screen with shortcuts, lists, and integrated time and weather. You can also manage from your phone with the companion app. Choose the size that best fits your home. Save at least 30% plus free shipping from Cozilla.
I love that you can mount it or you can just set it on your counter.
Yes. All right,
That's
up
great.
next, Miko. This
I
is
love
all
it
about.
too, by the way. It's a great calendar. The
We
kids
haven't
can have
forgotten
their
about you guys.
activities.
Don't worry.
After your workout, you can combat eye strain using air pressure and gentle heat from Miko, okay? Fits comfortably up to 120 minutes of use, 53% off, and free shipping today for our viewers.
You're bringing the deal.
Yes.
This is more my speed. They
Pull
can
up
plank.
full.
and
Yes,
I can
exactly.
Hey!
All right,
He
so
wants to get on the plug ball, that's why.
yes, this is a cooling body pillow and blanket.
I'm just
Proprietary
gonna hang out
fabric
by myself.
blends advanced thermal technology with silky soft comfort, gently weighted for calming comfort. The U-shape will target all your pressure points to help eliminate pain. This is a fan fave, and by fan I mean Will Gans. It's filled with a blend of memory foam and microfiber, and this will stay cool against your skin. You'll save at least 49% and get free shipping today from Pluffle.
Well, Stephanie's just going to keep planking over there.
Easy.
There she is.
How you feeling?
I feel fine. You know, I was
Will-
also amazing, but I'm
You
not.
were also
You were
amazing.
amazing. You were hanging on. He heard
Steph
plug
crushed
ball.
it.
He just beat it.
I had no chance. So I
We
got
have partnered with all of these companies on these huge savings. You can get them by scanning the QR code on your screen. Are you done, Steph?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I was
you
just
can
talking
also
to
go
our line producer.
abcsecretsavings.com. Let's take another shot of Stephanie. She's awesome.
It's helpful. I'm done. And we're back from the plank. Thank you guys for watching.
I mean,
good. It's a good workout. You're joining us next time.
Next time for sure. Have a great day.